What's up, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and I am back to give you guys some player props and spreads that I like in the NBA this Saturday, February 20th. If you've been following the past couple days, we've been doing pretty well. Yesterday, we did break even. Unfortunate breaks with Zion just missing his player prop over, as well as Jokic not hitting his points, rebounds, and assists over. Not his fault that Jamal Murray went off. Same with Joel Embiid. He went crazy last night, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about some player props that I like today, as well as my favorite spreads that I will be betting on. If you are new here, we do a giveaway every single day where if I get first place in NBA Daily Fantasy, I will give every one of my subscribers $100. I'm not capping on that. I will be sure to fill that promise. In the last couple days, we've been making money in DFS, so I post our articles at callingourshot.com. Check those out. But let's get into some player prop bets. Click that subscribe button below. Really helps us out. We're trying to get to 400, 500 subscribers. Keep growing. Really appreciate the support. First player prop over. If you're new here, you don't know about this one, but Jimmy Butler over rebounds and assists. We do this almost every night, and there's no reason not to. It's 17.5 rebounds and assists. First, the Lakers, and we're back for more. Jimmy has a triple-double in 3 straight games, 4 of his past 5, and he's cashed this player prop in 6 of his last 7 games. As you'll see later on in the video with the spreads and the over-unders I pick, I expect this to be a very low-scoring game against the Lakers. A lot of rebounds, and I think that Jimmy will be able to pile those up against the Lakers tonight. You saw him in the NBA Finals. He was doing everything, and I think he continues that again tonight against the Lakers in a rematch of the NBA Finals from the bubble. Moving on to my next one, we're just double dipping from last night. Zach LaVine. Last night it was over 28.5, and he hit that. He hit 30 points on the dot. Tonight it has gone up a couple points, 30.5, and it's for good reason. It's against the Kings. And as we all know, as NBA fans, the Kings do not play a lick of defense, and that's why we're going to be betting on him tonight. And when you look at the numbers, you got Zach LaVine, he's averaging over 28 points per game, almost at 29. He is at 30-plus points in 6 of 7 games, including 4 of those 7 games. He scored over 35 points. He's had 26 points in the one game that he didn't score over 30, and he's been remarkable. Last night when he hit 30, he was shot terribly, 9 for 28. I don't expect him to do that again tonight. The Sixers are good at defending wings, yet LaVine still managed to drop 30 on him. I think he'll be able to cruise to this player prop over, as the Kings don't have anyone that's very good defensively. You got Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox. I do not know if Harrison Barnes will be playing. I'm not worried about that. LaVine and over in a very high-scoring game. And then my last player prop of the day, I'm going to do LaMelo Ball over 17.5 points versus the Warriors. Since being inserted into the starting lineup, LaMelo Ball has been ridiculous. There's a reason he's the Rookie of the Year, or at least the leading candidate for that award. He has scored 17-plus points in 7 straight games, including 20-plus in 4 of those 7. I think, which would put him right at this 17.5-point line. I think the matchup against the Warriors gives him an extra boost. We just saw the Warriors are on the second half of a back-to-back, while the Hornets have not played in a couple days due to some postponements. The Warriors' second half back-to-back, they just gave up, I believe, to almost 28 points to Evan Fournier, 24 points to Terrence Ross. LaMelo Ball should easily be able to get into the 20-point figure tonight, and that's why we are going to take his over. He's been killing it lately. So is Terry Rozier. His was only 20.5, 21.5 maybe by now that I'm recording this, but he's at over almost, I believe, 30-plus in 3 straight. I do like that one, just not as much as I like LaMelo Ball. So that's why I'm locking in LaMelo Ball. As for my favorite spreads that I like tonight, my absolute favorite one will be the Heat Lakers under. I believe it was 212. Those teams are not going to combine for 212 points. The Lakers already play slow. Then you throw in the Heat, who also play slow and barely score over 100 points each night. Combine that together, and I don't think either of these teams are breaking 100 tonight. If they do, it'll be like 105 to 102. They will not hit this over tonight. That is why I'm locking that one in. Another over which is 212.5 at the moment. Another over that I will be I am locking in the under for the Lakers and Heat. An over that I will be locking in is Kings versus Bulls. It is set at exactly 232.5, which is a lot of points for these bad teams, but they played earlier this year, January 6th. The final score 128 to 124. They scored over 250 points, and this over underline is giving us 20 points of cushion. Yeah, I'm going to take that. The Bulls do not play much defense, neither do the Kings. They should combine easily for over 240 points and easily cash this this spread or over underline. I'm not worried about that either. And then my last player prop will be, or my last spread that I will be betting on will be the under in the Suns versus the Grizzlies game. It is set at, let me get the official line. It is set at 224.5. If you saw yesterday, we took the under in the Grizzlies game, and they treated us very nicely against the Pistons, 109-95. They didn't even get nearly close to that. And yeah, tonight against the Suns already play pretty slow, methodical gameplay. Grizzlies, great defense, not the greatest shooting, and they play very slow, like I already said. I'm going to be locking in the under in that Suns versus Grizzlies game. Earlier this year, they played January 18th. The final score 108-104. And now you're telling me the over-under line's 224. They would have missed that by 12 points. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Both defenses are honed in, playing better, and that is what I'm going to do. So recap, we got my player props. LaMelo Ball over 17.5. Zach LaVine over 30.5 points. Both of those points. Jimmy Butler over 17.5 rebounds and assists. Then I got the Grizzlies versus the Suns under 224. I got the Lakers versus Heat under 212. And then the Kings versus the Bulls over 232.5. This has been Austin. Click that subscribe button. Really helps us grow. Appreciate all the support recently. I'll be back tomorrow to give you guys some more player props and spreads. And it's been fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.